celebrating Yom Ha'atzmaut, the 77th anniversary of the establishment of the State of Israel. One of the most incredible, unique, and historic events in human history. And yet, as we celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut, our hearts are heavy. 59 of our brothers and sisters remain hostage in Gaza. So many murdered on October 7th. And then the question becomes, how do we celebrate in this time of pain when so many families are hurting? And how do we celebrate when we see this hatred around the world for the blue and white and the Star of David? This question is certainly on the forefront in the sense of the minds of every single one of us as we celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut. And it's important to notice the following, that in our history, we have seen tragedy. And if we dip into the past, we see how did the rabbis, how did the communities, how did the Jewish people cope with, on the one hand, the tragedy, and the other hand, the need to celebrate. We will find that they were able to do both. I was reading a reflection, a speech given in 2001 by my esteemed teacher, Rabbi Yehudah Amital, speaking in the midst of Intifada 2, where tens of Jews have been murdered through the bus bombings and the horrific events of that Intifada. And he spoke about this exact question, how to celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut with the pain. And he offers an incredible insight, and that is, stop looking at the event from now. You need to take a step back and look at the big picture. And what is the big picture? We have a state of Israel. And he recalls what happened at the moment of declaration of independence in 1948, just 3 years after the Holocaust, with the war already starting since November of 1947, with the fall of Gush Etzion, a war that would take 1% of Israel's population at the time, over 6,000 casualties. And what did they do when Ben Gurion declared the state? They danced in the streets because they understood that at this moment, history is being made. The dream of our parents and our grandparents and the generations before have come to fruition. It's a need to celebrate. And when we take the big picture and we look at it in all its glory, we have a different perspective than when we're looking at it close and personal. The fact that we have a state of Israel, the fact that there are more Jews living in Israel than in any other place in the world is miraculous. Just 80 years after the end of the Holocaust, a vibrant Jewish state, a powerhouse of technology, of medicine, of engineering, of education. Israel is the center of the Torah world. Israel is the center of Jewish culture. And Israel is the center of the chapters that are being written about Jewish history. And when we pause and we compare what we did, what we have, to what we had, is that not a reason to celebrate in spite of the pain? And so on this Yom Ha'atzmaut, let us celebrate. Let us celebrate the achievements of the state. Let us celebrate the return of the Jewish people to the land of Israel, the fulfillment of the prophecies, that the dry bones of Ezekiel have come back to life. And let us gird ourselves through the joy of Yom Ha'atzmaut to continue in the journey, to fulfill the verse of the other prophet Isaiah. For out of the Zion shall go forth Torah. And on this mountain there shall be no war and no bloodshed. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, and no war anymore. That dream still needs to be achieved. But let us celebrate what we have now. Wishing you Haatzmaut Sameach.
Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that subscription button and notification bell, and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.